What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to an episode of So You Like Horror. And it's going to be a little different this go around because we drop episodes every first and third Friday of the month. But a thing that I want to toy with this year was those months that had an extra Friday. Let's just do kind of a general horror wrap up, just to kind of talk about what's going on, some movies we may have seen recently, some reviews, thoughts, and just kind of general catch up. And coming here tonight for this episode to do a catch up. A good friend. We haven't heard from this cat since maybe January. Sometime like, I don't even know. Was it January? Maybe February.
It's been some time.
Fucking Maryland Phil made his way out here, son. We thought we lost this dude. Like, we thought he left us and went to fucking join a cult or something. I was like,
I know you've been razzing me on the show that I haven't been around a little bit. I'm not the diva that you've claimed. I've just had a lot going on.
I told people I had to dock your pay. I was like, yo, this dude's not even fucking showing up no more.
Hey man, hey, just bring this up. Thank you, Dante. I actually got my pay this time.
So that is your pay.
This is a carryover from what we just recorded.
So that is your pay. Like that should cover the next 5 episodes. So my initial thing was
this will cover me for all time.
So my initial joke with that was I was going to hand that to you. It was like, okay, you like it? Cool. So yeah, we're going to do the Ring episode, you and I. Like, I know how much you love that one. Sorry, like
the running joke. If you
Joe and I have already done it, you don't have to worry. Now we did remake.
That's for the long-time listeners that know that's a long-running joke.
Now we did the remake versus original. We never did like an official Ring episode, so it's still on the table, Phil. God. You might get like.
Oh, so what you did with Joe and Krista was the remake versus original. What did you guys decide? Do you like the original better or the remake?
The original has more heart to it. It has more soul. The remake, it's fine for what it is.
Okay.
It wasn't terrible. But the original, just because it was the original, first off, is the first time you really get that concept there.
Right.
But also, there was a little bit more soul to it. You know, it just felt like the stakes were a little higher in the original, whereas the stakes were higher in both.
You watch it sub or dubbed?
I do dub. Oh, I'm sorry, sub.
Sub, yeah, okay.
Like, I don't really like dub. It fucks with my, like...
Yeah, dude, I think... With every sub movie versus dub, I think you can do anything almost dub nowadays, but you lose some in translation from.
Oh, I'm a lip reader.
Okay.
So if the dub is funky, it throws me out.
Yep. And well, you know what they're correcting that with AI now over time.
Of course they are.
So it's
I have my opinions and feelings on AI. I don't fully hate it, but I also don't think we need it for every
you don't.
Fucking thing. But either way, this is where we are, Phil. But yeah, this is fucked up because I was like, let's save this for the next, and then I forget what we were just talking about.
Well, we were doing the all the stuff for Nerdcast on your BJJ podcast. Yeah, because Dante is the podcaster master.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Or the master podcaster. I don't know what to call it.
Master podcaster, it is, my friend.
But anyway, we were just going over nerd shit because I hadn't done those in a long time. That was their 20th, right, that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
And you started to say, oh, let's talk about a little horror. I was like, wait a minute. While I'm here, because I don't know when I can come back, why don't we just cut a horror episode right after and save the horror stuff for that?
Well, yeah, I guess part of that, too, is like coming to this was like talking about what's upcoming, like the ideals.
Because SDCC is going on currently, this,
Yeah.
Not to timestamp this or anything, but SDCC is one of the biggest pop culture events of the year for everyone.
Well, I mean, also too, I mean, this is all going out this week.
Yeah, so it does, it's going to be current. So.
Like, because that's my whole thing. I can't stand like people talking about something, and then like they dropped up so like weeks later. It's like I don't care.
Since we haven't seen each other in quite a while, then
there's so much catching up. Well, I think also in regards to like the horror pod, like I did want to kind of like touch base there, just as that's what I want to talk about was like the thing for next year. I think I'm gonna.
Oh, you got it already in mind?
I had 3 thoughts.
Oh shit!
I was like, Final Girl.
Okay.
I like that, but it's a little tricky, and I feel like
that could be very broad.
Yeah, Yeah. It's not off the table. If I don't do it for 27, it could be down
For
the line.
28, yeah.
I can't. I don't even remember what the other one was because it was like
You can do it. You can do an IG poll to see what the fans would like to hear.
I don't care about. Yeah.
It's funny because I know you do the IG polls for other shit, and you always deviate.
I let them vote, and now I'm stuck with having to do True Blood.
I mean, True Blood is a popular show.
I enjoy
I
True
never
Blood,
watched it,
but it's a hefty endeavor.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's going to be.
I mean, I would love to do the Hannibal show at some point, but I'd need to rewatch all 3 seasons.
Yeah, that's another hefty endeavor.
And yeah.
But like I'm finding that with shows that have multiple seasons,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to like really kind of like.
When you said you were doing a year theme for TV shows, I was like, oh man, that is a massive undertaking.
So far, it's been fine because it's been. I paired everything kind of well in the vote, so I knew what would win. True Blood really did actually catch me off guard. I didn't think True Blood was gonna win. When True Blood won,
for the general audience, True Blood hit like gangbusters, dude.
well, and I know my audience on So You Like Horror, and I was like, fuck, like I should have known, but it's whatever. But I feel like it was up against Hannibal in Bates Motel. I feel like.
Yeah, True Blood's definitely more popular than those other two.
Bates Motel had some pull, but yeah, True Blood was the one that it was on HBO. Everyone,
Yeah, everybody saw it except for me because I was too poor to have HBO when that was out.
I mean, I saw it after the fact. I have the DVDs, Phil, if you need. Really only watch up to season 3. After that, it's like, what are we doing? Like season 4.
I just saw Anna Paquin had her 44th birthday. I didn't realize she was
make some noise for
you're
Anna.
You're younger than me, and they only showed pictures of her when she had blonde hair in True Blood. I was like, wait, that's not Rogue, because that's the Anna Paquin I know.
She had blonde hair in Trick or Treat.
That's true. She did have her blonde hair.
Actually, let me give a quick pause just on some funny shit I can't say on air though.
Oh shit, Don is gonna. We're back.
All right. So, that was pretty funny. The more you know, I guess. But yeah, when it comes to as we look at what's coming next for these episodes and the podcast and stuff, I think because I can't remember what the other thing was supposed to be. It was like Final Girls, something else. And then I'm thinking about maybe horror comic books.
Oh, okay.
Because I have quite a few that I've been.
Yeah, you're
reading,
way more versed in that than me, I think.
and quite a few that I remember that I remember and enjoyed. Something that's killing the children is a big one. Exquisite Corpses is another one. Feral Stray Dogs is so goddamn good.
Now you'd be talking more like modern stuff than going all the way back to DC days, right?
I could go back and do but
I mean, the EC days is where all like Creep Show comes from.
Yeah, Creep Show,
Tales from the Crypt is all from that.
Yep. I mean, yeah,
all that stuff that got popular on television.
If that's the direction I go, then yeah, that's when I will flesh that out on like what I'm going to do each month. But a lot of the modern stuff.
Because if you want to talk that, I would have to hype up.
You know what I would even probably consider doing? Like some of the Marvel, like Midnight Suns, Ghost Rider, like kind of fucking around.
I mean, that's our era. That's 90s era.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think we can fuck around with that. I don't know, Phil. Maybe. I'm gonna kick this idea.
Dude,
around.
that run of Marvel Legends, I kind of skipped it because I was not. But the fact that they did Lilith and they did her justice for that.
I'm mad that I could still get Lilith at a decent price. She's still like
Lilith isn't super popular, but just the fact that they nailed her sculpt from the 90s comics, I was like, damn, they did a good job with that.
I wanted to get Lilith, out of that wave. I wanted to get Lilith.
And they did the deep cut shit, like the eyeball character from Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, that's a deep cut.
Was it the Orb?
Yeah, Orb.
Yeah. I think
he was one of the competing. I mean, that dated all the way back to the Johnny Blaze days from the 70s.
I have them in the box over there because I don't. No. I'm thinking about something else.
Okay.
I'm thinking about a different figure because I got another Build-A figure, and that Orb was not one of them. But yeah, it's like I'm thinking about kicking some of these ideals around, and I have to figure it out by I want to say really October, so I can have my calendar starting to get set. Because this year I didn't really do a great job with setting the calendar. It was just like, all right, here's the ideal. And here we are in July, and I'm like, well, maybe. I think we're going to skip this one and do that one. I mean, I added Obsession just out of the blue.
I mean, that hit like gangbusters with audience now.
I should have actually waited though. Because I watched it, so I watched Undertone. I enjoyed Undertone.
Yeah, so you finally saw that, and you thought it was okay.
It was.
I thought it was okay too.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I was going to do an episode because I was like, okay, because it's podcast. So I was like, okay, this makes sense for me to do the episode. And then I rented. Oh no, I bought Obsession and watched. I was like, fuck.
I mean,
I called Sarah. And I was like,
Obsession is a solid movie, man.
I was like, I have to do an Obsession episode. She was like, what? I was like, I'm gonna do this episode, and then we're gonna watch it on Friday night. So, I've right now, I'm close to having watched it 10 times.
Really?
I watch it a lot because so the thing is about that movie, there's so like every time I watch it, there's something new that I pull from it.
So one thing real quick, because it got a lot of fire online, was in June, about a month after it came out, they were supposed to finally put it on streaming, and they were supposed to release the unrated extended cut, and that didn't happen. And the production company or whatever got a lot of flack for not putting it out when they said they were going to. You know if there's been any resolution to that? Have they finally put out the...
No.
Because the unrated was supposed to have stuff that they couldn't put in theaters.
Yeah, like so they had to cut down a lot of violence because they're going to get NC-17.
Yeah, they wanted the R rating so it could go to more theaters and to be seen by teenagers and shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, so I ordered the 4K.
Oh, okay.
It should come this week.
So they still haven't put out the extended version of it.
So I don't know if it's going to be on there.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
But I was like, give me whatever has the most stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
I
mean, if you're paying for the 4K, then yeah.
I need details. I really enjoyed the movie on many different levels. But like I told a few of my friends, watching that movie actually made me really think about my friendships.
Oh yeah, and your interactions with people and
my interactions with people. Do I care about my friends? What do I know about my friends? Because like there's parts in that movie where it's like you see this group of friends. It seems like they know each other.
Yeah, it seems like they're just pals to go drinking and partying a little bit. Yeah. But they don't really know like their core personality very well.
Yeah, and when Steve and I actually talked about this on Colompton on the last episode of Colompton about friendships. It's like you see a lot of friendships that are genuine. But then you see friendships where it's like, I'm only friends with this person because I can gain from this person.
Yeah.
So
it's very surface level shit.
And I think about that with Obsession a lot. And I was like, I gotta pay attention to how I treat people. Because that's what I really took. It's not how like people are with me, but how I am with people. Because I was like, I don't want to be that dude who's like, I hang out with you all the time and I don't know shit about you.
Yeah.
I work with you. And then working's different. But like if you work and you hang out after work and you still don't know, it's like,
yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, some people just here for the moment, but I don't know. I'm older though too, so I find that shit a little bit more.
Yeah, personal. I think as we get older, we kind of delve into our relationships with people a little bit more because you start to realize how mortal you really are and how time really is fleeting. Yeah. As our bodies start to fucking wear down like mine.
I've been working out like a fucking madman, and it's like I'm just trying to not fall apart now, and like my hip is the main one.
Yeah, as you get older, you got to think about how you're working out, not just to do the workout.
Oh no, my workouts are very very deliberate. Like my workouts are geared towards jiu-jitsu, so it's to strengthen certain areas like my core specifically, and my hips and my shoulders, like those hinges because. It's important, but either way, I've watched Obsession a lot, and that ended up becoming an episode because I didn't really have a plan. I had a plan for was it June or July, whatever it may be, and I was like, I'm going to change this. I think we're going to do Undertone. Then after seeing Obsession, I was like, fuck it, we're doing Obsession.
Obsession's definitely the better movie.
Yeah, easily. But like, yeah, going into next year's calendar, I will make it like better set up so that way everything's kind of in order. But also again, I will leave wiggle room for like if something hits and we're like, yeah, we gotta run this one instead.
Have you seen Backrooms yet?
No, Sarah really wants to see it. I want to see it. We just haven't got into it yet because she's working 6 days or 6 nights for the last week.
Good for her making that money.
Oh yeah, we got action figures to buy, Phil. So I got a new Pennywise over there too to add to the horror collection. So
is it the bloody one?
No. I found out after I fucking bought
So the bloody
that.
One's from the Dairy.
Yeah, well, that one's from Dairy also, but the bloody one's from like at the end. I didn't know about that until after I bought that.
So where did I did see that, but I didn't know you were looking for it. I just saw it at, was it Walmart?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look for it because I think
it's out now.
It's out.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I will make note of looking forward.
So you like Welcome to Derry, right? Because I haven't watched it at all yet.
I didn't really care about Pennywise prior.
Okay.
I watched Welcome to Derry and I fucking loved it.
And is it playing off the more modern interpretation?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because it's still what's his name playing him, right? They got him for the show. Okay. Because that's a good get for a TV show.
Oh, and the reveal form too.
Okay.
It's so good.
It is the show. It's on HBO.
Yeah.
I do want to watch.
I was gonna say I don't know if you plan to see it.
Yeah,
but
I do plan to see it. So yeah, if you can keep it spoiler free.
yeah. Well, don't listen to the episode then, Phil, because me and Sarah went over it and we spoiled everything.
Okay.
But
is that episode's already out, right?
It was the last episode.
Okay, yeah. So I did see it and I was like, I have to skip this episode. I normally listen to your stuff, but at least so you're like horror stuff. But I will have to skip it because I do want to watch it.
Yeah, the show is one of those ones that when the director, he did an interview, he was like, look, the opening scene sets the tone. I was like, whatever, dude, everybody says that. And I saw the opening, I was like, oh shit. I was like, he's right. And then, like, Sarah was at work. I texted her, was like, all right, so we're going to start watching Welcome to Derry. She was like, well, I was like, I'm going to watch this first episode. I think they dropped the first two. I was like, I watched both those. And then I texted her, I was like, we're watching this when you come tomorrow after I get home from work. We're going to sit down and watch
They've done one full season, right?
Yes.
How many episodes?
10.
Okay,
eight.
Okay, everybody swings for 8 now. Did you feel that was enough, or did you? Okay.
So it gets weird, and I might be in the minority of this when it comes to episode numbers. So I hear a lot of people that are on this whole thing. Like, I like when they used to do 20 episodes. And they,
No, I'm in the sweet spot where you can do 10 to 12 episodes, and I think that's legitimate.
Like when they did the longer ones, there was always filler bullshit episodes that you
yeah, definitely. Well, that's because they're doing a regular broadcast TV schedule.
I think 10 is good. I have seen some shows that have done 10 and still had like a filler episode or two, and it's like
it depends.
With 8, not a lot of them, but I've seen a handful, and it's like, but like with 8, I've never had a show that was 8 episodes that.
8 definitely leaves you wanting more. Like Midnight Mass, that was 8 or 9, I believe.
Yeah.
And that was like, I could have used an extra one. But I did think they nailed it.
So I think even after watching that one, I felt like, you know what? I got everything I needed out of this. Like, I don't think I needed more. Haunting of Hill House, I got everything I needed out of that. I think that was either 8 or 10. Fall of the House of Usher, I'm gonna be honest, I needed more. I needed at least,
because that was like 8 or 9. I still have to watch that.
I need at least 2 more episodes. Okay. Like, even though everything they gave us wrapped it up nicely, but I was just being greedy. I was like, I loved everything about that world. Give me more, just a little more. I don't need a whole lot, just a little more. But that's just me being greedy. But realistically, whatever they did, I think it was 8 or 10. It was perfect.
I think even with the superhero stuff, like the Daredevil has only been, since they brought that back, it's only been like 8.
Yeah.
And for me as a massive fan, I would have liked an extra episode.
So I think for Daredevil, I could have used a little more. I could have used 10.
At least this year they did the Punisher end cap, which was cool to see.
I don't think I got a. I watched it. I just felt like okay, I didn't need this, but it was fine.
Yeah, I loved it.
But Daredevil, it was like I needed a couple more episodes just to kind of feel like I got something. But as far as like all the horror stuff, like give me 8. That's fine. 10, as long as you're not filling it with bullshit. If you give me 10 legitimate episodes, again, if you're gonna give me multiple episodes, if you're gonna give me 12, I need every episode to hit.
To have it.
Don't give me any like slow down episode. Let me catch my breath. I don't need to catch my breath. I need to be engaged. So, with Welcome to Derry, like everything that they did fit just fine. And the way that the series will go, because it's supposed to be 3 seasons.
Okay, they've already stated they have a plan for just 3. Okay.
So, and this isn't necessarily a spoiler to the show, but like they're going to go back in time with.
I imagine, with the 23, it's every 23 years.
27.
27. Okay, I couldn't.
So
I knew there was sequences with it, so I expected that.
Okay, like so.
I expected them to jump around a little bit.
You get a little bit of flashbacks, but those flashbacks will actually play into the ideal of what those other seasons are actually going to be.
Good.
So
good.
Your first season is 1962. The next one's going to be 1935. And if they get picked up for the third, which I'm sure they will, because they didn't get picked up.
So they're only confirmed for the first two, but they have a plan for the third.
Well, they were only set for the first, and then they got the green light for the second one, like maybe a month after. I was like,
after the final episode aired.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
so that
was close.
Okay.
But that's going to 1935 for season 2, and then season 3 will be 1908.
Oh, so they're going back each time.
Correct.
Okay.
And when you watch those 2017 and 2019 films, you do kind of get a little touch of the history, and then when you watch the show, get filled in on the history.
In the second film, when she's in the old lady's house,
yes,
before she gets attacked, and she's looking around, that is where like that's the first real hint I that really nails it. It's like, oh, they could do a lot with this,
and
if they wanted to.
They do.
And with when they announced the show and they announced he was coming back as Pennywise, I was like, oh, they're really going to expand on that. That's cool.
So when I watched it the first time, I just watched it just to go through the motions. And then when I watched chapter 2, same deal.
Yeah.
So I don't remember a whole lot. I do remember that encounter with the old lady.
Yeah. When Jessica Chastain's looking around the house and sees the pictures from every 27 years, I was like, oh, they could do a lot with that if they really dive deep into it.
And yeah, they do. They do.
Because cool. So that's good. Even
the way that season 1 ends ties to the newer films.
Okay.
And I love it because as soon as it finished, I was like, I got to go watch it right now. And I've watched that this week 3 times now.
Oh, both chapters?
No, just the first one, because that's the next episode.
Okay.
I'm going to do. And then we're going to do True Blood.
And then John is rolling his eyes.
And then
hey, if you're doing TV shows, True Blood's a valid show.
It is.
Because it was hyper popular.
It's just season 4 and 5. God.
I forget. Are you doing Walking Dead? Because that's so long. Okay.
No.
That's a whole thing.
I would rather talk about the comic.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even like I watched the first
aspect
3 seasons, and because I read the comic, when they got to the governor stuff, I was like, nah, I can't do this, because the governor in the comic was a mean, horrible, nasty individual, and the one in the show was like, yo, this dude's soft as baby shit. Like yo, what are we doing? Like, fuck this guy. But like the governor in the comic was like, oh, I want that dude to die. Someone's got to kill him. But the one in the show is like, y'all making me feel bad for this guy. Y'all give a little backstory for this fucking guy.
Also the show has so many fucking spinoffs at this point.
Yeah, well, we noticed that the other night.
I mean, you could spend on a show like this, you could spend a whole year talking about that.
I'm glad I won't.
Yeah. So that's when you said shows, I was like, well, The Walking Dead's a huge undertaking.
I don't even think I put it in the votes.
Yeah.
Because I knew it would win, and I don't want to talk about it. But for the comics, if I do comics next year, Walking Dead would definitely be included. And kind of like to branch off that a little bit, the Revival, because that got a series on Sci-Fi. I think it only did 1 season, but it's basically Walking Dead.
Because there's another one with Negan in the city right now.
Yeah,
brings
Dead City, I think maybe.
Yeah, it brings him back.
Yeah, so it's like, whatever, it's fine. Okay.
I mean, they'll milk that until it doesn't. Until it doesn't get views.
If people are still watching, they're going to keep putting them out.
True.
So, and there's nothing wrong with that. Make that money, son.
Yeah.
I got action figures to buy. But yeah.
They fucking put Negan in a Tekken game, a Tekken fighting game. Jesus. Tekken 7, he was the guest character. He had his bat. I was like, dude.
I mean, hey, get it where you got it. But yeah, after we do True Blood, I'll do it chapter 2. And that's the thing. That those weren't part of the plans for upcoming for this year. Yeah, it was just after doing Welcome to the Dead, I was like, okay, I got the wiggle room. We're going to go ahead. And because I think I was going to do Red States. I know I'm still going to do Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Red States. Do you have somebody for Red State?
I kind of do, but I've kind of stepped back. I haven't spoken to her.
Okay.
But we like I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to fit that one back in, since I'm doing the It movies now. Okay. It's like, because October every week gets done.
Yeah, well, that's
where it's like,
it's a horror.
It's like, okay, But October is kind of like a go, go, go.
Yeah,
I have to be ready to go. Plus,
So
I'm still doing.
you have to have a plan for that.
And I'm still doing Off the Mats and Compton at the same time too. So it's
You
almost.
already have a plan for every week in October?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm trying to because I'm gonna have to move Red State around, Emily Rose.
I have an idea for a filler episode, but I don't know if you want.
Right, well,
Because I forgot it was the 40th anniversary this year, and it is more sci-fi than horror. But Aliens is the Cameron one, the second one. This is the 40th. I know we've kind of touched on Aliens before with Joey.
well, we can do like a dedicated, like just straight up
For just
like
that
just
movie,
that
not
one.
the other ones, but the second
Just
film.
that
It's
one,
the 40th
yeah.
anniversary.
And it
this
would be
year.
you and Joe because I'll just be
Yeah.
talking big shit.
Yep.
Like,
I mean, I would want to involve Joey anyway with that since he's a huge fan like I am.
they're like, yo, this shit is dumb. Y'all still talk about aliens?
I know that's not really your bag, but
I
it
mean,
is a major thing.
Yeah. I mean, it could fit in there. I mean, like I said, October is one of those ones where like I'm like shuffling the deck now.
So it's a maybe.
Well, no, I mean, it more than likely, I gotta see what do I have on there because I have my shows for sure. I have to figure out what the filler movies are going to be, and I don't know that I did anything for.
And we still got some horror stuff coming up this year that I'm excited for.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like once we see Backrooms, I mean, I don't know that I'm going to fast track that one, but I'll put it on the early 27.
And as far as like the YouTuber generation go, which is what I'm pretty much considering that. Did you see? Because I haven't. Did you see either Iron Lung or Exit 8?
So Exit 8 is on Shudder, and I told that to Sarah today. And I think
Because that's stuff I missed.
I think she wanted to watch it.
Okay.
That's why she's texting me like, "You guys still talking?" I was like,
She wanted to watch it tonight. Yeah. What about Iron Lung?
I believe that's on Shudder. It's streaming somewhere. I saw it.
Okay.
I have not watched that one.
Okay.
But
Because I haven't seen either of those.
Exit 8 is something that I do want to watch, and I'll probably be if she.
Exit 8 I wanted to see, and I completely missed. Iron Lung I wasn't really in for in the theater because I didn't know anything about the game, but I applaud Markiplier for what he accomplished with that movie.
I mean, like, Steve and I are talking about movies in general, like this year, because we're talking about the Odyssey. We haven't seen it yet, but we're talking about just like.
I did see that.
How'd you feel?
So the horror guys at work are also big movie guys, and so the one guy and I have been going since Odyssey came out. We've both seen it, and we've been doing our list of Nolan films because Nolan's one of the biggest directors alive today.
Yeah.
And Odyssey is somewhere in the middle for me. It's definitely not his best film. So the people who are glazing it so much, I don't agree with them. But I also don't agree with the people who are hating on it. I think it's a really good film. It's just not anywhere near the top of Christopher Nolan films for me because he's done so much good stuff.
I think those are people who are prisoners of the moment. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this is the new thing. I love it so much.
Matt Damon is an interesting casting choice for Odysseus. I think he's one of the weakest actors in the film.
Wow.
Because there's a lot of good actors in that movie.
Yeah.
And Tom Holland, as much as I love him as Spider-Man, this is definitely not his movie.
I've heard that.
I've seen him do, like when he did, what was it? The thing he did with Bernthal where he was the missionary thing where they were together and Bernthal was the mute. The Pilgrimage. That he did better in that than this. And he was still a little bit whiny in that movie as the up-and-coming friar, but he's not as whiny as he is in this.
Noted.
He's still playing a Peter Parker-style role, which he needs to get away from, which I think he'll have the opportunity coming up when he does his dance routine because he's going to play Fred Astaire. And I was like, that's perfect casting.
I love it.
And getting him to do it because he came up as a dancer, getting him to be.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I will go because I'm not a dance guy at all, but I will go see him play Fred Astaire because that's a role he was born to play.
Yeah.
And I think that will finally get him to shatter out of the Peter Parker element.
I hope.
I hope so too. Because I know he's got the potential to do it, but I don't think he's been able to do it yet.
Yeah. I mean,
other than him, and Damon doesn't do a horrible job, but just when he's in with all these other actors that only have bit parts in that movie that are so much better than him, it shows Damon's limit as far as acting.
Well, I wonder though too, because it's like they have these bit parts, so like they have minimum time to shine, and it's easy. But when you have like a long enough timeline, you know, you start to kind of see the wear.
Yeah,
it's like okay, and that's not. To say
and I'll give him credit.
Job.
Matt Damon's screaming scene when he's lashed to the post for the sirens is awesome. because I know it. I know what he had to do to go through to get that to work. Like, yeah, it's been talk in the production, like how much he screamed his head off just to get his voice to do that is like incredible. Just complete method doing that. And it's like, oh, that's great.
I think we were considering going tomorrow, Steve and I. We tomorrow's a lot of shit's going on, so it's like maybe not.
So tomorrow I'm finally going to get a chance to see Her Private Hell, which came out from.
You know what's funny is as I'm looking at these notes, and I was like, oh, what's on here? Evil Dead Burn, Her Private Hell.
Nicholas Winding Refn is not a director for everyone. He is extremely artsy, but like and he only does a film like every 10 years or so. So his last one he did 10 years ago was The Neon Demon, and that's my favorite film he's done. And most people will cite Drive with Ryan Gosling as their favorite, and I can see why that's a more general. And I do like that movie, but The Neon Demon is way more interesting to me as a film.
Okay. All right. Let me real quick kind of like fast track us because I know she, like I told her, yeah, we're wrapping up now.
Shit.
Not even close.
Okay.
Like, let me fast track us real quick. You saw Evil Dead Burn.
Yes.
How'd you feel?
That is my second favorite horror film of the year so far.
All right.
It is really solid entry into Evil Dead. That's when that came out. We also kind of went through our listing because you and I have talked about this before, like where it ranks.
Yeah.
So 2 will always be Evil Dead 2 back in the 80s. That will always be my top.
Okay.
Rise is still my second. And this Burn and 2013 are like, I keep on flip-flopping those as to which is my third and fourth. Because 2013 is very valid. And Burn is not quite as good as Rise, but they do this is definitely continuing the Rise universe.
You know what I'm thinking? And it just occurred to me because we talked about this today after Jiu-Jitsu. We were talking about Evil Dead quite a bit. And Mark and Devin were like, well, Mark's, I got to do a horror episode with y'all. I think we might have to do a Evil Dead Burn episode.
All right. If you let me know, and I'll try to make it.
It's going to be down the line closer to September, October.
Yeah, that's
we'll figure it out.
So you still haven't seen it yet, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, you need to see it.
It's probably going to be one of those when it hits streaming. I'm just going to have to do it because I went to see Rise in theater.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I forget where you put Rise.
Rise is number 2 for me.
Okay.
Like I
like me.
loved it. But Rise in 2013.
So the guys at work think 2013 is better than Rise, and I don't think so.
I really like 2013.
2013 is really good.
It's kind of like switching for me is either or.
I just love the setup for Rise so much.
Yeah.
Dude, the opening for Burn, the opening scene, very much plays off of what they did. How they did set up for Rise, and I was like, "Oh, that's so good!"
Fucking excited! I might have to go see it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's good.
We got to pick up Sophie, but I might after we get Sophie, I might just like, I'm gonna go to the movie.
Burn, I still put, and this is hypocrisy for some, but Burn, I still put above the original because the Evil Dead, the original is super cool, but it shows its limitations with age.
Yes,
as opposed to something like Hellraiser, which I don't think does. Because Hellraiser had a bigger budget than the original Evil Dead, I believe, but it's still a micro budget film because Barker had less than $1 million to make that, and that movie still really holds up. Where I don't think, to me, the original Evil Dead does not hold up as well because Evil Dead originally, when they did Evil Dead 2, they basically did a better version of the original film right at the beginning of the movie anyway.
Yes,
because they'd lost the rights, but.
I always try to like look at it as like with those limitations. I also try to think about, again, when I watch an older movie, I always try to think about the times, what's going on, and also think about what your limits were, and then kind of put it up against the time. And granted, like you get your newer films are obviously going to have these other advantages, so it's easier for them to stand with it. I mean, Evil Dead, it's because it started it. It's just hard though. Like with what you're explaining, it's like it's hard to like put it above the others because the others are just better films.
Yeah,
it's not even just about like there were limitations for them. That like it almost feels like an incomplete film, even though it was complete. But it was like there's a lot that's like you're just missing the mark just here. So it's hard to like say, hey, we can put this above Burn. We can put this above. It's like no, because these are better films, like in general. And with it being the first, we understand, but still,
it's got the historical setting of the pace.
Unfortunately, you just can't.
At the same time, I also saw Lee Cronin's Mummy which has been officially called part of the Evil Dead universe.
So they told me that
And
today.
that is
at training.
And there are entertaining factors to that movie, but it's definitely the worst. Like for me, that falls below Army of Darkness. Like Army of Darkness is too comedic for me.
Yeah.
But I like the world building that does with the 3 books.
Yes.
But it's too comedic for me to love it too much. But Cronen's Mummy is a worse film than Army of Darkness to me. Yeah.
Okay. It's like they kept hounding me today after class. Like, have you seen The Mummy? I was like,
I think you should see it because you're a horror fan. But
yeah. And
you go in with a grain of salt.
it's on the list. It's
there's
just like,
entertainment factor to it, but the story is too loosely done. It was very sloppy.
I turned on HBO and I went to it and then I started watching it. Because like I said, I'm in that mode right now where I'm just in that world because I'm doing a lot of notes. So it's like if I watch anything else, it knocks me off my fucking bike. So it's like I gotta kind of stay in that mode. So it like the only thing that I'm really gonna break to watch is probably Evil Dead Burn if I go see it this week.
So Burn, make sure you stay through the credits all the way through.
Noted. And then let me see here. What do I got here?
I also saw Backrooms and I do enjoy it. That's probably my 3rd favorite horror film this year so far. My number 1 for the year is Bone Temple.
So I really did like Bone Temple.
Bone Temple was very well done.
I started watching it,
which is
the other
ironic
day.
considering I couldn't stand 28 Years Later last year.
Like I like 28 Years Later, but I felt like
28 Years Later was so misdirected in that movie. Like there's stuff I wish they would have focused on that I think would have been a better film.
Like I felt underwhelmed with it just for look at that. I type in B and it goes right to Backrooms. They do what I needed.
Yeah.
They out here listening to us. All right, so what's the cost on this right now? Is this a $20 rental? I believe that's a $20 rental. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's so new. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're not doing that. We'll wait a couple weeks when.
Yeah, Backrooms. I'll be curious what you think on it.
But yeah, like I did enjoy 28 Years Later. It did feel a little underwhelming, but I really like Bone Temple.
Bone Temple is a much better film.
Now,
because it focused on what I think. It focused on more character acting, and you had 2 mega stars in that movie between Ray Fiennes and the guy from Sinners who played,
Jack O'Connell.
Yeah, Jack O'Connell. Both of those guys were phenomenal, and they're the reasons.
Jack
to watch
O'Connell just
both of those guys are the reasons to watch Bone Temple. Dude, the Iron Maiden scene, I was I will admit bias because I'm a major metal fan, but the way they did that because the doctor's got his record collection and he gets to that, I was like, oh shit, that's awesome.
I do feel like you kind of felt it coming though.
Yeah, it was a slow build up because
I mean you saw
his record collection.
You see the record like earlier in the movie.
Yeah, it hints at it, and then when he finally decides to go through the theatricality aspect of that, I was like, oh my god, that's awesome.
For this coming year because we still got a lot of year left, Phil.
And the Samson arc in that movie was fantastic.
Yeah, that too. I mean, a lot of build.
It was
where do you move?
Slow build. I was like, that was awesome. So it makes me enthused to see the 3rd film whenever they do it.
So we do have again a lot of year left.
Yes,
I feel like the last 3 years we've been eating good.
Yeah, for horror fans, it's been eating good.
So, and it feels like the rest of this year no different. We're still getting good content.
There's some good shit. What are you most looking forward to for the rest of the year so far?
So I don't because I don't think there's anything that I'm actually going to go see.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's nothing that's coming out that I'm going to I feel like, I have to go see
this in theater. Yeah.
Because I feel like we did hit kind of a big hit right here in the summer when we got Backrooms, when we got Exit 8, when we got Obsession. It's like, okay, like, and, we still got some things coming though. Yeah. But it's like
I can think of like 3 or 4 that I know I'll see.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so. If I had to go see anything in theater, I'm trying to even think what else do we have coming? Because
so in August, I know I'm going to go see Ice Cream Man because it's Eli Roth.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's Eli Roth. I have to see that.
We did read the comic. Well,
So is it based on the comic?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was curious.
Sarah read the comic more than I read the comic.
Who wrote it? Is that a Joe Hill?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, it's in the box.
Do you know if it was an Image or a Boom Studios?
I believe it was Image. I don't think it was Boom Studios because they have a very specific marker on it. I don't recall that being Boom Studios.
Okay.
But yeah, I do want to see that. Sarah read it. She really liked volume 1 and 2. She really liked it. I read, first 7 pages. So I was like, this is good enough. And then I moved on to Exquisite Corpses. I read all of that though.
Oh, you read it. You went beyond 7 pages. Oh,
I read the full
It must be
series.
good if Dante goes beyond the 7th page.
It was solid. I like, and the ending took me in a direction I didn't think it was going to go. And I was like, this is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I rated Backrooms so high in my mind. And that's why I put Backrooms over Obsession, because it was more original.
Yeah. I mean, like someone was like, oh, Obsession's like a really good original film. I mean, that's from like I think a Twilight Zone episode.
So Obsession is nothing you haven't seen before, but it's done so well that it's really good.
And it's shot very well too.
Yes.
Even like in the daytime scenes, it's still dark.
And the fact that it was not a studio film. That was another credit to younger people trying to get into film now. That is fantastic. It was picked up by studios, which is how it got distributed, as opposed to Backrooms, which was a full A24 production.
Yeah.
But Backrooms was still a first endeavor for an up and coming filmmaker, but he had help doing it, which I don't. It's fine. Because he was only used to doing YouTube shorts on the concept, so he had somebody come in and help him write, which is totally valid.
And I think that's just the thing though too, is like when you look at like films these days, because the big talk has been like the big budget like studio films like the Disneys, the Star Wars, the Marvels, and how everything is like, oh, they're not making these big splashes anymore, but like the movies that are hidden are like good independent films with like good story driven, character driven stories. And it's like,
which is great.
That's
great
how it should always have been.
There's stuff that I missed that I didn't get a chance to see it. Like I wanted to see Leviticus and I didn't get a chance to see it because that looked really interesting.
Like one thing I think about when we talk about movies, and I'll use the comic book movies as a key example here, is like, let's go back to Iron Man. Because in those early Marvel days, they were big budget films, roughly. But the thing is too, because it was still kind of a risk, was like, look, we gotta give you a story. And Iron Man was like, kind of like, here. This is, even though it was like, we didn't really have a script, we kind of improvised a lot of it, but it still worked. And even when they did like phase 1 of the MCU period, they kind of went that route. We were getting like stories about these characters. Once it got bigger, it became more than about the characters. And it was like, okay, we're world building. And world building is fine, but like you get to a point where you start to kind of forget why you're doing this.
You have to maintain a balance of that.
Yeah. Like
in order to have something really good.
Whereas like with these younger directors coming up, they're like, all we really have is to give you a good story. We can't afford like these big theatrics.
But you have people that fail at that too. Remember last year the YouTube guy who did the what was it, the movie about the one lady who's trying to find her sister, and from the found footage stuff. That did not hit because it was not good.
Trying
to. But he was a YouTube guy too. That was his first film endeavor, his first major film endeavor.
Phil, they can't all be home runs.
Yes. Yeah.
Relax.
So
relax, Phil. Why are you so judgy, dude?
Hey, I'm not the only person who didn't think that film was all that great.
Well, you're the only one at this table that felt that way. I didn't see it, but I'm sure I felt that way too. But like you're getting these things though where people are making an effort to entertain with their story versus like, here, let's give you explosions and big like CGI. Because like, again, when I watch Obsession, like, yes, I see a different story each time I watch it, but also I'm looking at like the actual set, like the production of it is like, you did a lot with very little.
Yeah.
And I really fucking liked that. And I mean, I think that's what we're going for a little while right now with movies, is they're going to be like, look, how can we make this for as little as possible? Let's turn to these YouTube guys because they've been doing this for a long time.
With no budget on.
Yeah. So, because, studios are greedy. Like, let's make a bunch of money.
Yep.
and spend little. So, whatever the case. All right, we're at a certain point here. Like this was only meant to be a shorty.
Okay.
It was only meant to be a shorty. But let me get one final take on you on the year.
So,
Go ahead.
So the other stuff I was really looking for, well, I'll see it because I know people are going to drag me to see it, was Terrifier 4. It's coming in October.
It is? I thought it was next year. Okay.
No, it's supposed to be this year.
Okay, cool. I'll make sure I won't see it. All right.
And then the other one was at the end of the year, I want to see Werewolf.
Yes. Okay. That
Because I have a sneaking suspicion, I could be wrong, but I suspect it will be better than Nosferatu was.
I'm not a big Robert Eggers fan, but I do. I like.
He's I think he's kind of a divisive director. I tend to like his stuff, but not everything.
His aesthetics. I like the look of his films.
Like I think his best film hasn't been a horror film. It's been Northman.
Yeah.
I think that's his best film, and part of that's the cast he had. But, but I did really love when he debuted with The Witch. So
The Witch,
and that's a divisive film. There's people I know who hate that movie, and I'm one of the ones who likes it.
I don't know anyone that hates it. If you hate it, come see me, son. I don't care if you hate it or not. But the only one I didn't really care for was The Lighthouse.
Oh, see, that I still need to see. I have not seen.
It's
people because I like artsier stuff. People yell at me like, "Why haven't you seen this yet? It's right up your alley." That's I know. I got to see
Phil, it's right up your alley.
Yeah.
It wasn't Dante's cup of tea, and that's fine. That's fine
because I do like both the major actors in it. Defoe
so do I.
And
that's why I was in. And before anybody said, "Well, you just didn't get." I hate when people say that shit. Like you just didn't get. No, I got it. I just didn't care for it. Okay. Like that's okay. Like I don't have to like everything, dude.
What did you think of Nosferatu?
Again, I wasn't wowed by it. It was just like, oh, this is fine.
Okay.
Do I need to see it again? Nah,
yeah.
I don't. I know the story.
Yeah, I mean that's the story that's been done.
Yeah. Well, and that's with things like that. It's like I know, and specifically because it's like Nosferatu is Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's it's all the same thing. So it's like, how many more times do I need to see it? Like when I saw Bram Stoker's Dracula, I saw that several times. Over the years. But it was just there's a lot to that just really draws you in. I'm like, I can't not watch this.
What'd you think of Frankenstein last year?
I actually did not see that.
Okay.
From Del Toro. It was there. Mm-hmm. It was in my face, and it's just like, oh, too much shit's going on. And until you mentioned it, I forgot that it happened. So I'll put that on the list with The Mummy after I get done watching both it and it. Oh, I've watched it 3 times this week. I'm on chapter 2 now, so I'm gonna watch chapter 2 3 times, and I'm gonna do these notes and get these episodes out there so that way people cannot listen to them. So
you don't have anything horror-wise that you're really waiting for the end of the before the end of the year?
Werewolf might be it, but again, I'm not going to the theater for it. I'm excited for the ideal of it, but I'm not going to the theater for it.
You didn't see Nosferatu in theater either, right?
No. Like, I mean, Phil, I'm not really a big theater guy,
Yeah.
But like, if I do go to the theater, it's something like Evil Dead Burn. I think if I can find a moment tomorrow,
you're gonna go see it.
I'll go see it. But if not, obviously streaming, I'm gonna end up, seeing it. I'm, really, really heavy back into, obtaining physical media.
I mean, everybody is now that people are starting to realize how much they get fucked over by the big companies.
I've always gotten a copy of a Blu-ray or DVD that had a digital code. That was always my thing. It's more so now because we've been having this back and forth, Steve and I, because he has a PS5, the digital version, and I told him if I get one, I would get the disc version. He was like, "Well, I mean, you still got to download it to the console." And he was like, "Yeah, but if something happens, I still have the disc, and I can just re-download it."
Yep.
That's never been a because this is our third Wii upstairs, Nintendo Wii. The first one, the first 2 just died out of the blue, and we had games on there, and
it sucks, man. Yeah.
So the second one, there's a memory card in there. I put the games on the memory card, so when that died, I brought those over here. So
nice,
I can play Super Street Fighter 2 all I want. Mario.
Oh, you have Super Street Fighter 2 on there. Nice.
Because Sophie was running her mouth, and
that's
I
right.
beat that ass. She was beating me in Smash Brothers, so she was like,
It's been so long since I played.
She was like, Dad, I think I'm ready. I was like, you're not ready. Yo, I beat that kid.
She's never seen Mortal Kombat, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, the
I
game.
got it on
Game?
PS3.
You got the MK9. That's
No. I have like the old.
the
like,
classic.
Yeah.
That you put on PS3 because PS3 was the MK9 era. That's
Like-
still the top for me.
I beat her so bad in Street Fighter that CPS knocked on the door an hour later. It was like, yo, we heard there's a case of child abuse here. And I was like, no.
That's great.
And I said to him, I was like, nah, fuck them kids. And that was just it. They're like, all right, you win. And I was like, get the fuck off my porch. So that's how we doing this motherfucker. And then I said to her,
you're a fucking drag, you know that?
So I don't even know if the sound actually came through. Because sometimes it comes through.
As long as
it
the
doesn't.
opening part came through, that's the important part.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope. Let's turn it up a little bit more.
You're a fucking drag, you know that?
Just in case she doesn't know.
Great.
But yeah.
Awesome.
Let's go ahead and wrap this one up.
All right. It's a good quickie.
Yeah, it's just like a little short, like
Hey,
extra week.
Phil's back, and I'm not a drama queen.
Phil's back on the show. He's still
Dante-
a little bit. He's still a little bit of a drama queen. Still a little
Dante's
bit of a diva.
trying to bash me.
But look, we're happy to have you back, dude, and I'm glad everything is worked out like job wise and
so far so good.
Place so good.
It's been interesting. It's been an interesting year and a half.
Hey, but you made it, man. That's important. You made it.
Oh my god,
and I'm happy. And like I said, we'll set something up because. We still have the Silence of the Lamb episode that we're gonna have to figure out, and then I think I want to do an Evil Dead Burn episode after I see it, and then the other guys have seen it, and then we'll sit down and try to get a group episode if I can manage to get everyone together at once. Because getting Mark is
I know, I know Joey. I don't remember if he's because Joey's not a theater guy either, really.
Yeah.
But he'll go out for certain things.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he said he was seeing that or not. I know he was interested in Evil Dead, but.
We'll figure it out. We'll make these things work. But otherwise, let's go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. It's actually after midnight. I'm a little tired. And I know Sarah's probably.
And I got a long drive back.
Yeah, you got like a 16-hour drive, dude. Like
16. Hey! Phil is not that much of a diva. It's a weekend. I can.
He's got his tour bus out front and shit. So it's like, damn, dude.
My life is so far from a tour bus.
The driver's out there complaining to like, yo, this dude said he was only going to record for an hour and a half. It's been like 4. Like, fuck this guy. I'm like, yo, fuck you. We can fight, son. But no, thank you again, Phil, for making this trip and coming out and doing the pod. And I think, like I said, October is when I'll figure out next year's theme. Yeah. Like you're gonna do one of these horror comics with me. You don't got to read it. I'll get you some cliff notes.
I was gonna say, if you want to do the comics thing,
I think the '90s one would
have me then for either or for either the '90s midnight stuff, or if you want to do the classic stuff, where I could talk about Bernie Wrightson a little bit.
That's fair. I think I am leaning that direction. I just have to organize the 12 things that I want to talk about over the course of the year. Okay. And then I also have to still pepper in movies.
There's always those coming out. So
yeah, I have movies that I like,
or even classic ones. Oh, speaking of which, since he just passed away, shout out to Sam Neill.
Yeah,
I finally got my good buddy because he'd never seen it before. We found it on Tubi. Shout out to Tubi, they're the savior of horror. But we watched In the Mouth of Madness because he had never seen it.
I have that?
And I want to, because I haven't seen it in a very long time, I want to go back and revisit Event Horizon.
Yeah, well, I can't remember which episode number, but that was Manuel's first episode on the pod.
Yeah, I remember you guys talking about it.
It's another one. So they have a comic. Two of them actually. I'm working on the second series right now.
Oh shit! It's Event Horizon.
1 through 5.
Who put it? Who put it out? The Image.
ID.
Oh, IDW. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, not IDW.
No,
ID.
Oh wow! There's another ID comic brand that's not IDW. Okay. See, I'm so far out of.
They tend to do like they just did a Sleepy Hollow jump off.
Interesting.
They're doing A Quiet Place. It's more of a prequel.
Okay. You have to show me their brand because I'm not familiar.
Yeah. When we wrap, I got a couple of them over here, I believe. But yeah. I think that's where we're leaning is comics. I'm gonna talk to Sarah because like she's been doing a lot of them primarily with me, and I've been doing solos because a big thing is like kind of like some people I don't want to mess with schedules. Some people it's like last second. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for humans,
Yeah.
Like I just want to do this alone and get it done. So, but we'll see. But we got, oh damn, this was supposed to be 45 minutes, this is an hour. My bad, y'all.
Hey man, that means we did a full episode.
Yeah.
You and I like to talk.
May as well be. Well,
And I haven't seen you in so long.
a full episode for us is like 2 hours, dude.
That's true. Okay, so this is still a short
It's
episode.
like a half episode for everybody.
All right.
But as always, to you guys, the listeners, thank you. If you don't have any questions or concerns or criticisms, please feel free to reach out. You can always find me at So You Like Horror on Instagram, all the words separated by underscores. You can email me at soyoulikeHorror@gmail.com. I don't know if I'll see it. You can try.
You can try.
You can try. Like do your worst.
The best way to hit him up is on IG.
Yeah, if you just
He actually
message me.
responds for that.
And then yeah, I think I talked to somebody about doing a Suspiria. Because she did like a
Which version?
the original.
Okay.
She did
I
like
want to talk the remake,
a film
or
study.
the homage one.
And I was like, yo, if I do that episode, you want to be the guest? She was like, I'd be honored. I was
So a
like,
hot take: which one version do you like better?
I don't really remember the remake.
Oh,
Like
that's the one I like better because it's more fleshed out.
like I always
The original is classic, and and you're never going to top. That's probably the best hanging scene ever done at the beginning of that ever done in film. But the remake, it's not technically a remake, but the homage one, it didn't try to redo that. It did it completely differently.
So
The opening
whenever I
scene.
see like trailers or like even the cover for it, it looks like I'm like, oh, I gotta watch this. And I never get to it. And I end up just
the
watching
original?
the
home homage one, yeah.
But like the original, I'll sit down and watch it. I'm not crazy about the film, but I still respect the film, so I will sit down and watch it because there's something
It's
about
definitely Argento's best movie.
there's something about it just makes you like want to watch it.
Yeah.
So it's like and there are times where like I don't even want, like I shouldn't be watching this, but I just feel like I can't look away. Like so I don't know, but either way. So yeah, if y'all want to reach me, go to Instagram. We'll talk. We'll figure it out. But otherwise, thank you. We love you. I don't know, man. Dude, I'm a little tired and I gotta pee. So just.
You can keep on making these shows.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all keep listening. We gonna keep making these episodes. Bye, y'all.
I think that's good for now.
The end.